All right.
All right, questions for Trevor. Start right here in front, Christy.
Can you, after the third down, whenever you didn't quite get through, can you talk about the fourth down score and what you saw there?
Yeah, it's hard to go against a call, especially when it's that close. I'm down there, so I feel like I got the ball over the line, but he gave us another opportunity to come in and come together and have another play. And Coach Turner came over to me and said, we've been running this play all game long. That DN's kind of slow playing it, and he's crashing on the back. You're going to have an opportunity to pull this ball and walk into the end zone. I said, read it out, obviously, but you're going to have an opportunity to. So sure enough, zone read, DN crashes. I walk into the end zone, 4th and 1, and that's an incredible feeling. But, the game as a whole, we started off a little slow. We picked it up a little bit. We sputtered a little bit. It gives us an opportunity to come out Monday and have an incredible practice because we know that we can go up from here. I'm never going to come in here and be upset about getting a win. That's a top 20 team that we just played and a heck of a quarterback in Josh Rosen. And so I'm never going to come in here and be upset. Do I think we can get a lot better? Yes, I do. But that's a big-time win. First game for me in Kyle Field, it was special.
Your left side, second row, Ben.
You said it was a read there. So were you planning to keep that whole time, or were you reading that in?
I'm reading that in, and he gave us the right look, obviously, and I walked into the end zone, and that's football, man. It's a game of split-second decisions and inches, and we're on the right side of that line today.
Front left side, Zach.
Trevor played in a lot of big games, but where does this one rank? I mean, I know you haven't had a whole lot of time to process it, but this being your first game at Texas A&M, first time at Kyle Field, talk about the feelings that you have coming off of that win.
It's really special. It's one that I'll remember forever, obviously, because it's a big-time game, and we won in overtime. So there's a lot of memories from that, but it's my first game as an Aggie. And, to come out and get a win at home, that's what we're supposed to do, win all of our games at home. And playing in front of the 12th man is special. I can say that now. There's been a lot of speculation of what is that like, all those things coming into today, and now I know what it feels like. And there's no better fans in the country than what I experienced today.
Second row on the aisle, Olin.
Trevor, y'all had seemed to control the game most of the way. There at the end, was there ever a feeling in your mind like, how did we get here? That in a position where, it was going into overtime?
I think that's, again, going back to us having the opportunity to play a lot better. We didn't manage the ball really well, especially there in the fourth quarter. And our defense stepped up big time, obviously, with all the QB pressures and 3 turnovers, and they played lights out. They were the MVP of this game. But we made enough plays to get it done. Obviously, Josh Reynolds made a huge play on that deep ball to get in the end zone, and then, driving it down. And when it came time to go to overtime, we'd done that before. We worked that so many times in practice that it was just the next time. And I'm proud of those guys up front. They battled all game long and were making big holes, and they showed that true grit there down at the end.
Here in front, Christy.
I know you've been in big games before, but was today different? Did it feel different since you hadn't played a lot in a couple of years?
I wouldn't say it's different for that reason. It's not different because I haven't played. It's different because I'm in a new place. A new place, new teammates, new scheme. That's the difference by it. But when you get out in between those lines, it's football like I've been playing since I was 5 years old. And so again, it was unique because of the new place and everything, but still a whole lot of fun. Just the game of football.
Go back on the right side, and then Sam will wrap us up with Trevor.
Trevor, can you take me through how you felt in that first series compared to how you felt in the second when you guys were able to get into the end zone finally? How were you? Feel like you were nervous at all to begin with? You seemed to settle down in that series, and I don't think you had an incomplete pass that whole series.
Yeah, I think it was getting that first down. And when we got the first down, we started to speed it up a little bit with some tempo, and that's when you kind of get the rhythm and the things going. I think you watch the film from today, and we played well when we were moving fast. So that was kind of one takeaway of what our identity might be moving forward. And we knew that. We want to be a tempo team, but it's all about getting that first down and then moving into that stuff. You as a player, you get more comfortable throughout the game, seeing things like that. And first game of the year, you do have some jitters going in, that first drive. But we're the type of offense that we've repped this enough. I've gotten the ball snapped to me a million times in my life. It should be second nature.
Sam will wrap us up. Left side.
Trevor, can you take us through what happened on the play that you threw the interception?
Yeah, so we were throwing a little double move play, and Ricky popped open real quick. I should have banged it on him there, and then we were just trying to make a play down the field. I was drifting to my left. When you drift and throw over the middle of the field, nothing good's ever going to happen. I just missed him. He actually was pretty open down the seam there, but I just missed him. It was a bad play on my part, and something that I can't do, force the ball